Welcome back, everyone, to more BallyDung Wrestling's Naughty or Nice 3. I am ravishing around. We just saw a little bit of a get-together by BDS and ADS, and one of them stated that they didn't think that the night could get any better with all the friendship and camaraderie and solidarity that they've seen tonight. And I guess they were wrong, as Rage and Ghost Lurker, I guess, before their match tonight, they wanted to have a little bit of a get-together and join up with good friends, BDS and ADS, around this holiday season. And sometimes around the holiday season, there's a lot of warmth and people visiting with each other and getting together and all that stuff. And, sometimes rivalries and everything are set aside in light of the holiday season. But tonight, myself and the one, we're going to put to rest our match after tonight. It's going to be done for a while because of the holidays. And tonight, just because of the way the night is going, I'm not going to be going easy on you. Just so that you know that, I'm not going to take it easy just because it's the holiday season. So don't expect any mercy to be shown in the last man standing match. And maybe after this matchup, I'll go out to the ringside area, maybe visit with Claire a little bit just before our matchup that we have coming up. And you're going to, I hope you're ready. I hope you've trained a lot, because this matchup between you and I, it's going to be brutal. As Jericho, this next matchup is going to be for a championship. Basically, Chris Jericho, at the last event, he made a deal with Claire. Claire made a deal with Jericho, actually. They talked over a deal. Jericho wanted a favor in return for doing Claire's bidding. Claire had a job for him to do. He did it to perfection, and then he got his opportunity at a title. He wanted a shot at this non-sanctioned belt, and HBK had been holding the belt, and Jericho got his opportunity. He had a special guest referee in mind. He had all that happen. He got the belt and the victory, and now I guess tonight HBK has requested his rematch here at Naughty or Nice 3. He wants the opportunity to get some revenge and retribution, and Triple H. Hunter Hearst Helmsley is the special guest referee, and Hunter has had quite a busy night thus far. I believe he's already refereed another matchup earlier in the night. He's competed in that tune-up match that I was in, so Hunter's had quite a busy night thus far here in BallyDung Wrestling, and he's basically been giving his time to come out here, and here comes HBK. He's kind of doing the whole DX thing right now. He has the DX music, and he's wearing that Smoking Skull title belt that he earned a while back, a few months ago, and he would love to get his other championship belt back. Well, technically it's not his anymore, it's Jericho's, but he would love to regain it. And he gets this opportunity mainly because he was the former champion, and mostly former champions get their one title rematch, as Shawn Michaels is showboating here for the fans, giving them their money's worth, and he'll be probably ready for this opportunity. And I think he just probably can't wait to get his hands on Chris Jericho, try to get that belt back. And we'll have to see if Jericho can retain the title or what's going to happen in this interesting contest, as Shawn Michaels gets his one opportunity to try and regain the championship here at Naughty or Nice 3. And there we see the belt. It's not a sanctioned BallyDung belt, but nonetheless, it's a belt that Shawn Michaels would love to walk out of here tonight with. And there's the announcer in the ring. He's going to be talking about some stuff, I guess introducing the competitors in this matchup. But we're going to skip all over that because we don't need all that introduction here. We don't need all that time wasted here. We just want to get down to this matchup here, as Triple H is ready to start off the matchup, and Jericho starting off quickly here on HBK. And HBK now slammed by Jericho. Jericho basically taking an early advantage here in this matchup. But as we know, as some people may know, Hunter and HBK are very, very good friends. They go back to the days of the Clique. They're friends with Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Sean Waltman, also known as X-Pac, the 1-2-3 Kid, many different monikers, but I believe the Clique was Shawn Michaels, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and X-Pac. Basically, all 5 of them were part of the Clique, and many people accuse the Clique of sometimes influencing things that happened in the early days of professional wrestling and all of that. But the Clique doesn't usually have a lot of influence here in BallyDung Wrestling, but sometimes they get their matches, and HBK going for this title it'll be quite interesting to see how he does in this matchup, because I mean, Triple H is his good buddy, but is he going to count out? Is Triple H going to count out his best friend if he gets in trouble, or is he going to help out Shawn if Shawn gets in a tough predicament? As HBK looks to be in a tough predicament here already in this matchup, and Hunter was I think he was trying to talk to Jericho there for a second, but Shawn, off the top rope, missed that missile drop kick, and now Jericho is try to take advantage of the situation, but no, Shawn Michaels getting a little bit more of an advantage here in this matchup now, but this is one shot to regain that title. If he doesn't do it tonight, he's going to have to go to the back of the line, as Hunter is now setting up Jericho for the pedigree, and we know that at times Jericho and Hunter have had their differences. Now a cover 1-2, no, and Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley tried to go for a fast count there on Jericho to help his buddy Shawn Michaels regain the belt, but it didn't work. Jericho was able to kick out, Y2J able to kick out of that pinfall attempt by HBK, and now HBK going for the figure 4 leg lock, and Triple H Hunter tries to check on it, but I guess he doesn't think that it's going to end that way, as Jericho, Y2J reverses it, gets the pressure off of his back, and Jericho is really going at it with HBK here, and they've had a storied rivalry through the years, and Y2J has had issues with HBK over the whole, tag team title issue, because HBK and Triple H have both had their differences with Jericho in the past, and I think he's had some issues with Triple H before. They've had a storied rivalry in the past as well, but Shawn Michaels, HBK, he and Jericho have had a long rivalry, and I believe they fought on the biggest stage of them all, and they've had many different battles, but here in BallyDung Wrestling, that feud that may have been put to rest before has been reignited, and Jericho is really taking it to HBK here, and I didn't expect to see Jericho come out with this kind of intensity here in this matchup. Their last matchup was very, very close, and some think that Bret Hart might have influenced the outcome of it, but looks like Triple H is still watching on in this matchup, as Shawn has just been getting attacked here by Jericho, and Jericho has basically been the aggressor most of this matchup as he goes for a suplex, takes Shawn down, and now Hunter, wait a second, he's turning Jericho around again for, he's setting him up again, another pedigree there, and he landed Jericho's face on the belt. Jericho busted open, and Hunter with a count 1, 2, 3, and Jericho loses the title. His face was slammed into the belt off that pedigree, and he was busted open, and then Triple H with somewhat fast count there, and Shawn Michaels, HBK, regains the championship that he lost at the last event, and a bad night for Jericho as he probably feels robbed, but nonetheless, HBK picks up the victory, and Hunter basically is biased towards his buddy, helps his friend, Shawn Michaels, his good friend, win back a championship, so we'll have to see what happens from this, but Y2J cannot be too pleased with Hunter's officiating here tonight, as HBK picks up the victory, and he'll celebrate this big victory as he regains that championship. A big victory here by HBK, and congratulations on this huge victory here as Hunter is checking on Y2J, but nonetheless, I guess the referee's decision is final, and HBK picks up the victory, gets a little bit of revenge, and avenges his loss at the last big event.